being the guest, and now you have turned the tables. Hats off to you. So I used to literally hide where I stay. I used to tell someone that वो building दिख रही है, मैं वहाँ रहता हूँ. But actually मैं वहाँ नहीं रहता था. उसके सामने वाले slums में रहता था. Was my experience about living in harsh conditions, but making the most of what I have. My mom was my father. My mom was my brother. My mom was my mom. My mom was my guardian.
Do you remember any incident or moment in your school that shaped the person you are currently?
If it is bullying or not, because nobody told you what is the definition of bullying. I had man boobs, I had excess fat on my body, due to which even like women, my female friends used to come next to me and they used to touch my chestal parts and all that. They would never understand what it takes to be a child. My magic spoon story. Oh. Hello. Welcome back to Just Kidding with Sid. And today
It's my show. I am the host now.
Hi Aashmann. Glad to be on your show.
Hello. I welcome. Hello everyone. I am Aashmann. I welcome you all to the very second episode of the 15 Minutes podcast, a bite-sized show for your snack time. Hello Bhaiya, how are you?
I am so glad to see you taking the role of hosting, which is very interesting because I saw you being the guest and now you have turned the tables. Hats off to you.
Thank you so much. And you are my true inspiration. That's why I look very forward to you. Today we have someone who is the face behind many smiles. Today we have someone who has discussed topics like people who are privileged and unprivileged. A special person who has given flight to a lot of kids, including me. Today we have Siddhesh Lokare.
Was that prepared?
No.
Then why did you look at the camera? Look at me and say it.
Okay. So tell me something about your childhood. Like when you were in school, what kind of a student were you? Like you were clowned, or were you silent kid, or you were the funny one?
So I was neither a class clown nor I was a genius kid. I pretty much was a very overweight kid, and I did not have any passion and ambition about what I'm going to do because I grew up in slums and chawls. So I had a very different kind of experience as against to the people who were studying along with me. So I never related with anyone. So I used to literally hide where I stay. I used to tell someone that वो building दिख रही है, मैं वहाँ रहता हूँ. But actually मैं वहाँ नहीं रहता था. उसके सामने वाले slums में रहता था. एंड मैं कभी कभी जानबूझ के उनके सामने वहाँ बिल्डिंग में जाने की एक्टिंग कर रहा था, और जैसे वो निकल जाते थे मैं वहाँ से स्लम्स. तो ये सब देखा है अपन ने. तो आई वॉज नॉट अ वेरी पैशनेट किड. आई वॉज जस्ट डूइंग माई जॉब, सिटिंग ऑन माई बेंच.
Must be very hard as a kid to see many people in better conditions. But that did not stop you. That's what the most important thing is. So, do you remember any incident or moment in your school that shaped the person you are currently?
I think it was pretty much. I remember there was a school trip, and the school trip had a general fare, the general fees of about 2,000 rupees, and I couldn't afford that. So I was very shy about asking to my parents, so can I go to this trip or not? So what I used to do is basically my dad had a shop of vegetables. So I used to take those vegetables and I used to deliver those vegetables at big buildings and corporate houses. So by doing that I used to make some amount of money. So by collating and collecting a lot of money, I started taking that money and I paid for that trip. Yes. And I paid for that trip and then I went to that experience. So I think that pretty much was my experience about living in harsh conditions, but making the most of what I have.
Wonderful. So like it was like a special trip for you because you have earned it yourself.
Yeah.
Trip. So were you into storytelling since your childhood, or that came a bit later?
My entire life is a storytelling. I feel like every phase I was at, I felt like I had a lot of things to say, but I never said it. I feel storytelling at its foundation is having the ability to first have the curiosity to speak up. So I never had the curiosity कि मुझे कुछ चीज़ें बतानी है किसी को. नीड ही नहीं है, तो नीड से हमेशा चालू होती है स्टोरी टेलिंग. दैट ये कहानी हुई है, फलाना ढमकाना हुआ है, इसको मैं मक्खन लगाऊंगा, मसाला लगाऊंगा और ऐसे उस चीज़ को ऐसे बताऊंगा. But I never had that. So storytelling came to my life when I dropped out of my college, MBA college, and after MBA college I started watching a lot of Joe Rogan videos. I used to consume a lot of podcasts by Ranveer, Raj, or a lot of great philosophers like Sigmund Freud, Carl Jung, or Aristotle, and all these people. So I think my mind became a culmination of thousands of stories that I was amazed with. So that's what I did. I made my mind a dictionary of different philosophies, and those philosophies had some sections which in turn groomed my mind to be passionate about storytelling.
Yeah, so like it all combined together and then it became kind of a passion of yours.
Yeah, storytelling क्या होती है? Storytelling is basically a way of explaining something that has happened in a simplistic manner, but with a lot of passion. My magic spoon story. Oh, very interesting. So I've told the story where I had very few friends. And that's how in my 10th and 11th standard I started, creating delusional relationships with objects, including my mirror, and it was a spoon. So I started talking with the spoon. I started keeping it close to me. It was very dear to me because I thought this is the only spoon that does not judge me or is not trying to give me any answers. So I pretty much needed something that just stays with me without having any preconceived notions about what I do and why I do. So that spoon became my friend. It became my healing mechanism, coping mechanism when everything went south.
Yeah, so we should all find some kind of learning from a difficult circumstance in our life that we all have, right?
Yeah.
So is there someone which you really looked up to as an inspiration in your childhood?
My mom, pretty much all the time. My mom is the one who. My mom was my father. My mom was my brother. My mom was my mom. My mom was my guardian. My mom was my teacher. My mom was the one who provided food. My mom was the one who paid the rent. My mom was the one who went to the office. My mom was the one who came back from the office and made the tiffin, who made the nashta, my dinner, everything. So I think it was pretty much an inspiration is basically a pattern of repeated behavior by the same person.
Correct.
So that's why my mom was repeatedly there for every moment of my life, and I saw her hustling. So I think that is why I always looked up to my mom, and I still look up to mom because she never gives up. She keeps on being the person she is.
I guess that's the same story with me as well. Even I look up
Because
to my
that
mom.
is the reason you started the podcast. She is there to support you,
Yes, she is my director.
Ah.
And if you haven't seen my intro, go and see it first and then see the episode. Okay? And one more thing is that did bullying actually help you to transform yourself?
Bullying happened very late in my life, and I did not know the power of bullying, and the very curse of it is that you never realize if it is bullying or not, because nobody told you what is the definition of bullying.
Yes.
So I had man boobs, I had excess fat on my body, due to which even like women, my female friends used to come next to me and they used to touch my chestal parts and all that. So I think like that moment I felt a sense of regret and unjust perspective towards why I am the way I am. But then I started taking notes of the situations. I started recollecting. I started introspecting and on things that I cannot control. So bullying gives you that power of taking the spotlight on you. But when you get rid of it, it becomes more about how the world, what was wrong. It was wrong. The world was wrong, not me.
Correct.
So healing from bullying is something that always stayed with me.
So how did the idea of Just Kidding with Sid come to your mind? And was it always ki you will make it a adult child podcast, or was it something different in the beginning?
If you see me at events, if you see me at weddings, you'll only see me interacting with kids. That's who I am. I like to be crazy around kids. मैं अगर गाड़ी भी चला रहा हूँ ना, बच्चा दिख गया, मैं ऐसा कर देता हूँ उसको देख के, फेसेस बनाता हूँ, अच्छा लगता है मुझे. फिर वो भी करता है, वो भी काउंटर आंसर देता है, फिर वो उसको भी मज़ा आता है, मेरे को भी मज़ा आता है. So I think that's who I am, and I have interacted with more than I think 5,000 to 6,000 people, kids, many kids, and it became a routine. Like every day I have to go to a center, every day I have to meet a new kid who has a certain trauma, a certain experience, and then you get to learn so much from that kid. And most of my curious side is the manifestation of my childish behavior. So if you are a child, then you are curious. If you are curious, then you get to reach the answers you never explored. So that's why being a child is very important.
Yes, so like always keep learning and all,
Yeah.
right? Always be a child, but in a good manner.
Yeah.
Did something or some episode of your, of your own channel tell you that, yeah, this is why I started it, this is what I wanted from children?
One of that was with you on mental health, which gave me a lot of perspective about the fact that an 11-year-old kid can talk about mental health so openly, because I feel this is still termed as a shush topic in most of the families, that shush, don't talk about it, don't listen to it, go to another room. So my perspective is come back from that room, sit in the hall, listen to us, tell us what you're thinking. And I think that is what you did. You talked so openly about mental health that it became a driving behavior for me to talk more deeply, get into the more comprehensive and more hatke topics.
Thank you so much.
People like you, Paridhi, Arnav, are the real inspiration for me to keep digging deeper, to find more loopholes in the system so that we can fill it out.
Yes, that's you being real Sid, and you're talking openly. Are you always like this, or do you kind of be different with two different people?
You have to be different with everyone. The true self is a culmination of how many masks you can wear while keeping the foundation of yourself alive.
Thank you. Like thoughts of these kind of people is what truly makes me be inspired.
Yeah.
Keeps on speaking, and especially you're
Yeah.
the person I've been looking up to since many years, and that's why there's a core reason why I started a podcast, because I wanted to be like you. And
Don't be like me. Be a version of yourself that you want to see now. 10 years after now, 15 years after now. Be the version of, be that version. Don't be my version of now, because you cannot compare your day one with someone else's day 1,000.
That's
So I
real
think-
inspiration.
But for me, every day is a day one. So for you, it's a different perspective. For me, it's a different perspective. From a third person, it's a different perspective. So let's only focus on what we can do and what we can become, instead of benchmarking ourselves with respect to what someone is.
So comparison is not the correct truth of life.
Exactly. What you are right now is what a 5-year-old Aashmann wanted to become. And what you'll become is what this present Aashmann is willing to become.
Yeah, thank you so much. And one more thing is, when you are now shooting any podcast, do you think that on the first day I should have done something different so I had a better boost, a better start to my own podcast? So what is one thing, one advice that you would give your younger self before starting your own podcast?
If I had to start my podcast again, I would spend more time in preparation than shooting more. I would spend more time in talking with the child that is the first guest. I will bond better. I will try to analyze the other side of their perspective from their
Yeah.
parents. I would ask their parents, what is that one loophole in your child's behavior that I can underline. So I think I need to prepare more. A true podcaster is someone who is aware of every moment. Like
Correct.
how the DOP is looking at me, how DOP must be thinking while I'm saying something, why I am nodding so much. जरूरत नहीं है. It's awareness. Awareness is very important, and at the same time, it's very important that you lose a sense of yourself, your identity. तुम्हारी identity को भूल जाओ and become a true curious child, nothing else.
So, what's one advice you would give to younger children who are watching this video, or maybe even elder people, about something which is important in your life, but you just keep procrastinating it? You just keep, saying that I'll do it later, and it needs to be done, but you're not doing it. So,
Yeah.
what's the key to doing what you don't want to do?
So this is mostly for twins, right? Not teen, like not kids.
Twins.
For twins, I would say, because now they have some part of their prefrontal cortex, means there is some sense of logic. I would say that don't chase wisdom a lot, because true wisdom is knowing that you don't know, and true wisdom is having the capability to unlearn what you have already learnt. So I think भूल जाओ जो सीखा है, and just don't take your knowledge to your head. Keep it in your heart.
Correct. Thank you for your clarity of thoughts. One more question. Now you're my true inspiration. You have inspired many other kids like me. The runway of their start of the life. So how do you feel me starting my own podcast?
I'm very, very excited. I feel you're going to do wonders, and I knew that you had that clarity for a very long time. And it's very hard to be at this age and then do what you say, to actually live by your words. Because we say a lot of things, but we somehow do not actuate the plans that we keep talking about. And you did it, which means you're a man of actions. And you're also blessed with a wonderful mother who understands what you're doing and why you're doing and the potential of this. I would say right now, just stay detached from the result. Stay detached from what people are saying. Do not go to the comment section. Do not go to the DMs. Do not go to the process of analyzing why did people say this. Because trust me, they would never understand what it takes to be a child and be this curious. Right? Because most of them have killed the child just because they want to be a part of a troop. They want to be a part of a group that in itself is already very, 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 very brutally broken. So just do not let that child go away from your heart, because that child is helping you to ask dumb questions, not the right questions, dumb questions. So ask dumb questions. Do not be afraid of taking things seriously. Do not be afraid of taking things lightly, and be extremely shameless. That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so
your
much.
thoughts.
Thank you so much, Aashmann. And
Yes.
all the best, and congratulations to Gauri.
Thank
and
you.
whatever you need for this podcast, I'm just a call away. And to all
Yeah.
my followers and sunflowers, please follow Aashmann and 15 Minutes Podcast, because this is going to become the next of the best podcast by any twin that has ever been made.
Thank you so much,
Anna?
Siddhesh Bhaiya. One last question. You
Pucho.
have been so experienced throughout all the years. You have been a tween, you have been a teen. So what's one source of advice or lesson which you would give to younger children?
To younger children?
Yeah.
You mean the
The tweens.
younger to acha, okay. Number one, do not take education for granted. Number two, take your work seriously but not yourself. Take your studies seriously but not yourself. if you excel in an exam does not mean you're best at it. It means that you did your best work.
Yes.
When someone says something about you that you do not agree with, it does not mean that they are wrong. It means you can project your mind towards better things that are actually worthy of consuming.
Correct.
So just consume what's healthy for you, remove the trash, listen to your heart, listen to your parents, and do hundreds of mistakes once, but not one mistake twice.
Thank you for such an insightful conversation.
Thank you so much, sir. You have been a lovely host, and
Hi.
I'm pretty sure all the amazing creators and people are coming on your podcast very soon.
Thank you so much. Yes. That's a wrap on our second episode. And Siddhesh Bhaiya has clarified teachings of life in a very simplest form he can. So make sure you subscribe, and also make sure you visit his channel. And until then, bye bye.